welcome again. Welcome back, I should say. To another episode. Welcome again. Welcome back again. To another exciting episode of Birds of a Fedda.
Yeah.
I am Chinoy. That man is Stephen.
Hey.
And our topic today is going to be marriage.
But from the perspective of people who were never married in their lives. So make sure you listen to what we say.
I'm just saying.
Because it's very important that we share our opinions on this thing that we've never done.
Yep.
Oh.
You've covered it.
Yeah. So without further ado,
let's get right into it.
What is marriage now? We don't have to do that. Everybody knows. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
All right. So I guess the first question.
$1 million question.
Yeah. Do you want to get married?
Mm.
And
if so, why? 10 marks. 10 marks.
No, that wasn't it.
Okay.
It's the big part of the question is and were you one of those people who like fantasized about marriage, like plan out your wedding? I mean, not so, I guess, Did you plan out a wedding? Because not only women do that.
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't want to get cancelled.
No. So the question, if I want to get married, is like, so want. Let's look at the word want. Let's look at the word want for a minute. Let's look at the word want for a minute. So if you ask me if I want.
Yeah, kill me. I don't mind fault.
If you ask me, we have to dissect this word want.
Okay.
If you ask me if I want a slice of pizza, the answer is a resounding yes. Right? Yes, I want a slice of pizza. If you ask me, if you ask me, do I want like a can of Coke with it? I don't want it. But if you give me a can of Coke, no drink it. So that is where I am with the marriage thing. Like, I'm not like, oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm seeking it out. However, if I happen to meet someone and we happen to go down that path, I am not opposed to it.
Gotcha.
So that's what I mean. That's why I wanted to dissect the word want.
Yeah.
And if you talk about like fantasizing about a wedding, I wouldn't say fantasizing, but I feel like everybody at some point, or if not everybody, most people, when they were younger, had a vision of them older self, like, oh yeah, by 25, I'm going to be married with 2 kids and have my dream job 100 and making X amount of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think everybody go through that phase, or most people go through that phase in like high school, everything. They're like, oh yeah, by 25, I'm going to figure everything out. So from that perspective, it was there, but like it wasn't a priority. I wasn't like living my life trying to get married or anything like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. I am not one of those people.
No, you've never said by 25 I'm going to be married.
Never. Not once. Or if I did, can't remember.
Yeah.
In the womb.
Yeah. And then you come out and you're like, nah, never mind.
Never. I have never said that. Never planned my life out like that.
Yeah.
Never. Not once.
Mm-hmm.
I may agree. Like, I'm the same on that side. Well, if me get married, okay.
Yeah.
But I also could not get married.
Yeah.
It's me know. Me have a love hate.
Yeah. So you know, for me, what I can't fathom, and I think this might get me a little bit of heat on here, but so for me, the part the lead up to getting married is where I'm like, because I can't, and I guess it's because like I've never like felt that compulsion, but the image of going to pick out a ring and then planning a proposal, man, so I'd be like, yo, just me. They could just, you want to get married or not?
you know, that are the least part for me.
Yeah.
Like I've always said, if I was to get married, the things that I would spend the most on is a ring and and the honeymoon.
Oh yeah. Well, the honeymoon for sure.
Yeah. Moon. Yeah. I think would have put something and then the engagement never ever thought about how would I engage. Would ask somebody to marry. Like one, no wouldn't ask them in a public.
Yeah.
Because I won't want to murder nobody.
No, dog. No public. You can't humiliate in a public. Yeah, man.
So if we take that out, it's easy.
Yeah.
No, me do it on my yard.
No, dog. You know why you can't do it in your yard? Let me tell you why you can't do it in your yard. So I used to work at this company, and this is relevant because like it was majority women that work at this company.
Gotcha.
Right? Like literally, it was like 5% men, 95% women.
Wow.
And every other no, it sounds like that, but it isn't. Every other week, dog, somebody come in engaged. Every other week, somebody engaged, are pregnant or whatever. But the reason why you can't engage in your house is when they're telling the stories. So last week, this girl get engaged. So remember this, like it was whatever. Two people got engaged on the same day, and the two of them come over. Right? One of them come, oh yeah, he rented out this flower shop or whatever. And the next one, oh yeah, I'm just do it in the kitchen. And then here the first girl's story first. We're just like flower shopping, this and that. And then everybody's like, oh my God, it's so nice. And then the next lady came in and they're just like, oh my God, tell us about it. It's just like, oh yeah, he just did it in the kitchen. He was low key. And everybody was like, all right. So tell about more years again. Tell more years again, because this never make no sense. So for that reason, doc, especially if your girl is like, if your girl just like don't care, like seriously don't care, it's fine. But if she cared even 3%, that a story like a thing like that where there's 2 engagements on the same day, she'll go have a resentment.
I think she can treat it like if we met on a dating app.
Yeah.
Just make up a story.
Yeah. What you can
tell
do is like
when you
tell her in advance. Say, hey, you're gonna need to prepare a story because I'll make
tell the story that you want to tell.
I'll fling the ring after you.
Use your imagination. Make it your own. You understand?
You see, that is why me can't bother, because me can't do that. Me can't do that either. And because me can't do that, what we need to do actually is find a girl where those real like anti-establishment girls. We're just like, yeah, let's just get a tattoo. Yeah. We're going to get a matching tattoo of a ring.
One say, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, God. Sweet. All right. Moving on. Moving on.
Oh, God.
What are, in your opinion, and this is about you again, what are some of the reasons to, and what are some of the reasons not to get married, if any?
If any. All right. Yeah. So for me, personally,
for both.
Yeah. So let's start with the reasons why I would get married. So the reasons that I would get married, one is, I think there is a lot of value in having somebody there that you can count on through thick and thin, sickness and health, till death do you part. You know what I mean? Like, right? I think there's some value in that, and some value in like being able to build something with somebody, right? Because it makes
quick question.
Yeah.
And you think having the you think that is that you think marriage is what is needed for that? You can't have like a.
Well, I think so. Here's the thing. I think that like having a girlfriend, because when I think about marriage, I'm thinking about like 15, 20 years. I think having a
15, 20-year girlfriend.
That just sounds wild to me, Bridge.
Does it sound wild to you, or is it the societal?
No, it's definitely societal. Oh, it's definitely societal. But like, just like if I make it to like 5 years with somebody, like that, first of all,
you'll be thinking about marriage.
Yeah, I think so.
On your own.
On my own, I think so.
You do want to get married?
No, I don't want to. Like when remember, this is why we looked at the word want.
Want,
right?
yeah.
Because it's not like I'm sitting here.
It.
Yeah. It's not like I'm sitting here like, oh man, I need to find somebody so I can get married.
No,
right? I could go through my whole life and not get married and be just as fine as if I did get married. Right?
Yep.
But I'm saying that if I'm with somebody for an extended period of time, so first of all, me and somebody making it to 5 years is a miracle within itself. So if I do, so if that does happen, then there is clearly something unique about this person.
Yep.
And then I think at that point there would be something to be like, all right, let me look further to see, we can lock this in.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because for me, and also it also depends on like what the person says. Because you know what I mean, there's a whole bunch of things. Because if the person is like perfectly fine with just being girlfriend, like really fine, not just like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
like,
it's fine.
Really fine. Like really fine with it, then wouldn't feel any pressures. But then I feel like after a point, like if you're living together, like society, like law treats you like you're married anyway. You know what I mean? Like common law marriage and all
common law marriage, yes.
So it's just like, might as well just introduce her as my wife instead of my girlfriend. You know what I mean? If you get to that point. So that is where I am with that. But as I say, no two caveats that I am not saying that, it is a requirement or something that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that is, as I said, there's merit in having two people working together on one goal versus one person. Right. So I think that is really the benefit of marriage, right?
Yeah. To cement the commitment.
Yeah, cement the commitment, and also to like unify that, you know what I mean? And the two of you now are moving towards one goal, one thing, and you're pooling your resources.
Gotcha.
Then you also like have the thing of like, you always have someone in your corner. If those things aren't being met, then we're not getting married. Does that not make any sense?
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I think that would be the reason for me. Reasons to not get married. I think there's a lot of merit in not getting married as well. Right? Because like freedom. I like I like having freedom. Which as I say, which is not to say that if I were, and that's not a thing too. So I guess I'm kind of like contradicting myself, because like for me to get to 5 years with somebody, I have to feel like I have freedom in the relationship. So I think all the reasons that I wouldn't get married would be all the reasons that I would get married if someone allows me to do all of that with them. So it's kind of weird. And I think, I think it's kind of weird. I don't know how else to really articulate it. Yeah, but I don't have like a staunch thing against marriage. Like I'm not getting married because of X, or I'm not, and I don't have a staunch thing for it either.
Got you.
Yeah. Where do you stand on
I don't have much to add to that. Would I get married?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If I must.
Yeah. Reasons.
Under what circumstance? Like what do you think the type of circumstances would lead to?
So again, like it I think, bro, the situation would have to be so, I would have to have so much of this feeling of that I need to get this done. Like I feel like if I'm with somebody and she doesn't care about getting married, I wouldn't get married.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be her forcing me to get married, but it would be her taking the lead in the sense that, I mean, never do my or whatever I'm supposed to be doing. But like if she don't bring it up, me wouldn't bring it up per se.
Okay. I want to understand for you on this like getting married proposal piece.
Yep.
Would you want to get proposed to? How do you feel about being proposed to?
Yeah, would I get proposed to? I have no.
I have some male friends who find it like, no, man supposed to propose to woman.
But them they want to get married.
Yeah.
Right? Are they they see themselves
getting married.
Getting to that place. I'm
Yeah.
saying, I'm not even sure if
So then, with that being said, awkward. So suppose you're not in the marrying state of mind, and then somebody proposed to you.
Oh, you should be able to say no.
Yeah.
I mean, if them can say no, if women can say no, why
follow-up question.
In public?
No. Follow-up question. She asked you to propose, and you said no. Is the really?
You mean she asked me if
she proposed to you and you turned it down. Is the relationship ended?
It depends. It would be in fair court. It would be because she would probably ask me why. I would have tell her. I mean, like I say, it's not that I don't want to get married. If I say no, it's because I just not think we reach this.
Yeah. All right. What if you propose to somebody and them say no?
Well, I don't want to know why.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And if them say, them not think, like, usually people have reasons. So whatever the reason is, then no, would have to make a decision after that. Why if she's just, and then that's the thing. If me propose and she said no, I'll probably go,
yeah. Touch the bullet. Me the opposite.
I'll probably just go, gotcha.
You propose and you say no?
You're God.
I'm old.
Because I think the fact say you get there.
Right. The fact say me get to proposing.
Yeah, means
we're ready. Right now. Where you depend? Where you depend? The fact say I have gotten there and you not there, we can't. Like what we are do? This don't make no sense to me. Because the amount of and first of all, we're not gonna just propose blindly. Like you have to drop so many hints.
That's what I mean.
You left open. Oh, whoops! Did I leave that tab open on the browser? Whoa! What's that?
All right, even better. Send me an invite to my own wedding.
No, we're not that. That's
whoops! You remember that to happen?
That way too strong. That way too strong.
No, all right, send invite, but would you spelling your name wrong?
Oh.
So it's like, oh, no. I don't know. I don't know who said that.
Oh, no.
It's not for you, but I hear a picture.
Well, I've seen something on the internet, as you talk about that, where a guy got tricked into showing up to a wedding that was his, and he didn't know. So he show up to the wedding, dog, and it was his wedding. And he did have to get married, right? So
what?
Right, that's a dog. A spontaneous wedding. That surprise! Surprise, you're married. Yeah.
But that is a good pivot, because no more are you more for like weddings? Are you more for like eloping?
Bro, have you met me?
So weddings.
Weddings are a celebration.
A very expensive one.
Yeah. But it's a celebration of me and the bride, and you ask me if I want it. You mean, hold on, what you mean to tell me is that there is a night dedicated to me and the bride. I know traditionally it's dedicated to the bride. However, that's in this fucking case. In this case, dog, we are equals on the mountain.
Yep.
Me, I go just as hype as you are. Is me, and you better make sure say you don't make my old dressing, because
which are gonna be difficult.
Me, I come with the heat, dog. The heat.
Of course.
The heat. So yeah,
Oh,
definitely want a wedding, but so if I'm getting married, for sure it would have to be a wedding. But here's how I envision it should happen. It is going to be a big party. Like it is not going to, we're not going to the church thing. Like literally, you're gonna come in. Actually, we'll probably get married before, like legally, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And then what we're gonna do is like probably have just somebody like a MC type of pastor. Just keep it like, and we just do a quick vows, 5 minutes, tops. Boom, boom. Done. All right. time for party.
Time for party.
And then it doesn't just be one big party where we are the center of attraction. And if she don't like to be the center of attraction, then that's fine. I'll take all of it.
I'll take all of it.
I mean, it's like it's a bird. Yeah, that's what we do in a marriage, you know. It's
yeah, you pick up the slack.
Yeah, exactly.
The complete opposite.
Yeah.
I am not for weddings.
Yeah.
Never were.
Yeah.
Never was.
Yeah.
Never will be.
Yeah.
I've only been to maybe 2 weddings in my life. I think people just don't invite me.
Yeah.
Right, I don't want that guy.
No.
Yeah. I'm also not. I wouldn't elope either. Really. I would rather
small reception.
Yeah. Courthouse.
That you just want to sign the paper and cut.
Yeah, me. I rather do a courthouse and then spend 60 grand on the honeymoon. Me, but guys, listen. I think with a wedding, even though it's like a celebration of me, I feel like I put on my own celebration. And I'm gonna like that. If somebody else put on the celebration, then yeah. But if somebody rather spend more money on me putting on a celebration for we.
Yeah.
So we rather spend bags of money on a honeymoon than on a wedding. We have like a reception.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have a party. Let my grandmother cook.
Price at $9.90 I keep. It's a $9.90 I keep.
Let my grandmother cook. Have a cash bar.
Cash bar. Don't invite me. But not married. But not.
If me have a cash bar, you not have to pay though. Hello.
True.
Okay. Hello. Okay. Yeah, cash bar after the minion.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's like cash bar, but we are provided it. Yeah, that's like, all right, bring your own bottle. Even better.
BYOB.
That. What if me have a cooler?
Do I know who you got married? I agree to this.
A cooler wedding reception. It's gonna pick up. I promise you. You watch.
Yeah.
I see somebody send out invitations to them. Cooler wedding reception. Make a trademark that. Because
you can do actually.
It's coming.
Dog, no, I'm telling you real quick. Let me just give. So you know about Diner and Blanc? You know that event? So dog, this is the greatest marketing trick I've ever seen in the history of mankind. So essentially, it is an event put on by this group, right? And I think it originated out of France, right?
Yep, sounds like it.
Right? And what it is, it's an all-white event, right? But, and the dinner part is dinner, it says dinner. But you have to bring your own table, your own chairs, and your own food. And you pay an exorbitant fee for get on the list.
Yeah. So you pretty much rent a spot.
Yeah, you rent a spot and you tell people to dress up in all white, and then you tell them to bring them table and them food.
Do they provide alcoholic beverages?
For them not provide nothing but
space. But there's a space.
And maybe a DJ.
So pretty much you're a vendor.
Yeah, basically that. And the tickets are ridiculously expensive to go.
Like how much?
Would I say close to 1,000?
Pass. What?
And you can't just buy it. Like
you have to go on a list.
Yeah, you have to be on the list. So me says you can do that for your wedding. Wedding en blanc. You tell everybody for bring them thing, dog.
Yep.
But
and then just let them stay.
Nice. You have a market.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's like, oh, cool affair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dog. Put it in a French or like.
I know what French
or, yeah, or Italian. You know to me one of them fancy.
Something with an accent.
Yeah, something with some accent.
That will work.
Yeah, dog.
All right. So back to our marriage.
Yeah.
Got off the reel.
Yeah, got off.
Do you think? I hear a lot of people talk about how, we got married and everything changed. Do you think marriages improve relationships?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. And of course, it depends on the relationship. Because I've seen situations where people get married out of convenience, and that marriage does not improve the relationship. First of all, you cannot save, and this is me again talking from not being married. But I don't believe, I don't believe you can save. And if someone else has done it, please come tell me. You can't save a marriage. You can't save a relationship by getting married.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think that is like people try to do that, and I've never seen an instance where it works. Yep. Right? I think a lot of people also get married because they're supposed to get married.
Like if them get pregnant or regular.
Yeah, like it's the next logical step. You know what I mean? And not because they want to. You know what I mean? Yeah. So are like you meet a girl in her 30s and she feel like she's supposed to be married by now. So the next guy she meets, she wants to get married. So I'm not wasting any time. I need to get married. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. So I can see marriages improving a relationship if it is like from a commitment standpoint. Like no, you're locked in, isn't it? So there's that sense of you can breathe a little bit. Isn't it? If you had any lingering insecurities about the relationship, not talking about anything serious. If you had serious insecurities, marriage is not gonna.
Not going to do anything, yeah.
But if there is just like a 5%, like I don't know how this person feel like. Once you get that, it can like lock off that 5%. You know what I mean? So I don't think it can save one, but I think it can like add that finishing touch to an already thriving relationship.
Yeah. I have nothing to add.
Yeah. Me not going to say by myself.
No.
Yeah. No.
So on that note, are there any marriages you've seen that you thought were successful?
You know what? I've seen a lot that at first glance looks like, wow, these guys are well married. And then when you start,
they got it all figured out.
Yeah, once you start to get the tea, you're like, no one knows what's going on.
Once you put it against the light.
Yeah. Once you put them against the light, dog, it's just like the whole thing fall apart. So I haven't seen any that I'm like, oh wow. Like if you talk about celebrity marriages, the one that I see that I like, based, as I say, haven't held it up against the light or anything, is Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. I like theirs. Based on how they openly like make fun of each other and that type of stuff. I don't know what's going on in their house. So is it one that I like when I was much younger that I was just like, oh, was Will and Jada, but then we'll see what happened there. That
situationships,
the entanglements, right? So that's what I mean. It's just like everybody can put on a show.
Yeah.
Right? But once you start holding up to the light, there's a whole bunch of cracks.
Oh, absolutely.
Porcelain.
Too big for a corner.
Yeah. Where you stand?
None. I don't like growing up. Never grew up around much marriages.
Same.
And then friends don't have much married friends. Or even I have friends that are married through circumstances. So, I mean, and looking at it, like I say, it looks great.
Sweet.
But there's no marriage that I can look at. That's personal, grown level marriages. That I can say whatever. And then Bill and Melinda, bro, if that can't work, so what? Barry, just update my profile. Looking for you, Melinda.
Ready to be kept.
Ready. I want to be a kept man.
Ready to be kept, dog.
That's that. So, basically, if Bill and Melinda can't do it, bro, no one can.
Yeah.
No one can.
Yeah.
It's over. The game is over.
It's over.
So, in that note, what does a successful marriage, what would you deem as a successful marriage?
For me,
if you could create.
If I could create a successful marriage, it would be one where one, we feel free to be ourselves in the relationship, you know what I mean? Like fully ourselves. You know what I mean? There's no like fear of judgment. There's not too much misunderstanding. If there is, there should be an environment where we can talk it out. I think also because like everybody will come into a relationship with their own biases, I believe that there should be like a system where you guys like develop some predetermined principles that you want like, the relationship to go on, right? So that when you're having a disagreement, you can always come back to the principle that you agreed upon in the beginning. You know what I mean? So if we say an example would be like one of the things, the principles of this household is that we are always going to make sure that it's clean. For example, that can be a thing, right? So we agreed that, and then we agreed what being clean means, right? Yep. So we agree on all of that. So that when somebody is departing from that, we're not pointing finger at the person and saying, yo, this is the thing. We're more like, or I think this is what you do. You're like, yo, we agreed upon this, and one of us not pulling our part to hit this. So let's get back to hitting this. So I think that would be something that if I were to get married, that I would try to implement. Of course, I talk to the person to see what they think about it, if they have a better idea, blah, blah, blah. But like from my perspective, I think that would be something. But definitely, I think, and also like, you have like a good understanding of the other person. Now, I don't think you can ever really truly know a person, but I think you're supposed to be able to have a good idea of what a person would and wouldn't do to a certain extent, right? So I think that is key also in kind of understand. You have to understand your partner as best as you know what I mean? And if you don't have a partner that you think you understand, and I think that's going to lead to a lot of problems in a marriage. That is where I'm coming from. I think those are three fundamental keys to a successful marriage. Yes. I'm gonna write my book. My book's coming out. Check it out.
Yeah. Marriage fundamentals. There's not much more to add to that except what like for me, what would make a marriage like successful is if it just don't even seem like a marriage. You know what I say? Like
sorry, more. So to you, what is the difference between a marriage and a relationship? You said don't
combining
make it
like marriage. Like you dig like me not really put much more than that.
So when you say it don't seem like you're married, what do you mean?
But it's just like how you are before, like if you how you are before, and you get to the marriage stage, that means say everything a click, right? Yeah. And then you get to the marriage stage, and then you get married, and then after that, it is like the only designation is that no, she's my wife, and no, I'm her husband. You dig what I mean? There's nothing else. We're still the same people. But there's plenty of times when like me hear, because again, I'm not married. It's like, oh, people get married and it's like, oh well, this just came out of nowhere. Yeah. And I'm just like, out of nowhere. You guys are dating for 5 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is there something that people are hold until them get over the marriage threshold? So for me, a successful marriage is just a marriage that maintains whatever it was that was there that got you to a marriage. That's it. Me wouldn't expect say when me get married, me go change. I can't foresee that. Because whatever I put out now is what me would have put out. Me not go hiding anything. Like not appreciate. So that's what me think of as a successful marriage.
All right.
Could be wrong. So me a lobby for the 20-year relationship. I am lobbying. Why you need to get married? It's been 20 years. Bro, 20 years gone, you don't need to get married. We're good.
No, if you make it to 20 years, then
Yeah. That man say, just call it judge.
Yeah. The only thing is like after 5 years, once you start introduce her as a girlfriend and then people like, oh, so how long you guys been together? Oh, 20 years.
Yeah.
Like Chef gonna deal with that every single time.
Yeah.
So Chef will be really on board with it. She can't be kind of on board because there's going to be some bitterness.
Or she probably just lie and say she might.
Yeah.
I'm not against that.
Yeah. Oh God, I can't.
Magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you have anything else you want to add?
No. 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 I'm done here. My work here is done.
Lovely. Well, we're at the end of our video.
Yes.
Want to thank you guys for watching. Want to remind you to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments how you feel about getting married, how you feel about weddings. Are you like me, where you just want to have a, what you call it next? A wedding what?
I don't remember what I'm saying.
A cooler fit wedding?
Oh yeah. A wedding en blanc. Yeah.
Are you more like Negs that wants to do the most?
Yes.
And share to have a celebration of him and his wife, and if not his wife, mostly him.
Yeah, mostly me. I sculpture.
Oh my God, you're the worst. Anyway, so yeah, see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Signing off.
Okay, bye.
Peace.